What's going on, everybody? This is your host, Jimmy Diesel, live from the So Fuck It podcast booth. We have a special edition tonight, bringing back one of our most favorite guests of all of you guys out there. You might know him, you might have interacted with him here and there. His name is Ace. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but yeah, he's here for a special edition. We got some stuff planned for tonight, but we're just gonna kind of shoot the shit, kind of sit around like the campfire, talk, and maybe he's got some messages that he still needs to pass to somebody. But anyway, without further ado, Ace, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
Oh, not too much. How about yourself?
It's been one of those days, brother. I'm here, man. I'm here.
Hey, one day at a time.
Yep, that's a fact.
And
That's a fact. So I don't know if these guys know that once the podcast was over with, your episode 5 was over with, man. We talked for a while and we become pretty close friends, man. And this guy right here is something else, man. He's got some fucking stories, and we're gonna have to come up with something like Ace isms or some shit like that, man. Because you got some funny ass shit you gotta say.
yeah, we definitely have talked quite a bit. You've helped me through some pretty rough nights and stuff, so I definitely appreciate that.
Likewise, likewise. Um, I know when we talked right after the podcast, you had a special message that you wanted to get out to the audience, man. I want to give you another opportunity to go ahead and throw that out to maybe some of the new listeners that didn't actually hear your story, but you don't need to tell your whole story again to pass on the message. So if you want to go ahead and do that, man, go ahead.
Alrighty. Yeah, so with young kids, an aorta esophageal fistula tends to happen due to button batteries. And with button batteries, it's your watch batteries, your car key batteries for your key fob, your garage door opener, stuff like that. Actually, some kids' toys actually use them, which they're trying to get away from. But after a child swallows it, it takes up to 10 minutes to do damage. So it's pretty quick. And what happens is the positive and negative will ground out and actually burn a hole in the esophagus,
Golly.
stomach, intestines, depending on how far it goes down.
Mm.
Um, and with that, it's pretty serious 99% of the time. So just
God
kind
damn.
of being aware of that situation with those batteries, even being around, being aware, could possibly save another child's life.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we want to do, man. We got to protect the children, bro. Yeah, Ace, man, I appreciate you passing that. Everybody, if you're not familiar with those little batteries that he's talking about, man, they're everywhere now. I mean, literally everywhere in your Bluetooth fucking remote controls for your speakers or anything like that. Anything laser sights on your weapons, it's there. So just be cognizant of that. Know where your shit is, and just keep them out of the reach of the little ones. All right. Okay. Ace, man, I got some I got some questions for you, bro. Pretty funny things. We're gonna we're
Sure,
gonna
yeah,
gonna try to lighten
fun.
it up a little bit. So, okay, where to start here, man? Oh, I got about 15 questions here, man, and I think I'm just gonna choose a couple of them and we'll go. All right. Ooh, let me see here. Uh, man, I don't know. Okay, what's the dirtiest text you have ever received, and did you reply to that certain text?
I should have known this question was coming. So one day on Facebook, I got a message from some guy that literally said, I want to blow you until you blow your load in my mouth, and I want to spit it into your belly button and lap it up like a kitten. Um, I did not reply, but it was,
Well, ooh, okay. Did he ever hit you back for that? Set up a time or anything?
he tried.
Oh god damn.
I did
Man,
not
I
take
was
him
just
up
fucking
on the
around.
offer, but it was definitely
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's good. I had to put you on for that one, bro. I'm sorry, man.
uh,
That set you up for
like I
that shit.
said, I should have seen that one coming, especially
Yeah.
after we had
Yeah.
the conversation the other day.
For sure. Okay.
uh,
Well, I wish there was a certain somebody in this audience right now, but I'm gonna ask you this one right here. What's your weirdest fetish or kink you're willing to admit to? No judgment here, man. You know how it goes.
ooh, weirdest
Yeah.
fetish.
Uh-huh. Or kink that you're willing to admit. Now that's saying a lot. I mean, you probably got some that you don't want to talk about, which is cool. We get it. But which one? What's the weirdest one that you could think of that you're willing to tell us about?
Probably the beaver bone, honestly.
The beaver. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, tell us more about that. What's that mean? The
So
beaver bone.
I made a pipe that literally goes inside of the female vagina, and you would literally smoke out of it. So as you were inhaling, it would bubble inside the vagina, and probably the highest I've ever been in my life.
Man, that's something. And yes, folks, I he's got pictures to prove it. I've seen it, and it's pretty unfucking believable, actually. And go figure, Ace would come up with that shit. That's an aceism right there. I'm gonna start a fucking new channel for your shit. Oh shit. Okay, so that's pretty weird. So good answer on that one, man. Um, okay. Oh, this is perfect. What's the most ridiculous excuse you've used to get out of a bad date or a one night stand?
Oh fuck!
I'm
'Cause I haven't
gonna
used any excuses or got out of very many of them. Uh,
right, right. No shit. We take what we can get.
I mean, for fuck's sakes, I went skydiving once, but
Oh God. Hell no.
listen, when you can't touch the mattress on either
Yeah,
end,
bro. You and
you're
I
not
are
100%
both in the same
sure
boat. We've
whether
already
you're
talked about
actually
this,
in it
bro.
or not.
Yeah, that's bad, dude. That's
Oh, I
bad.
might have been in a fold and just thought I was in, but she didn't complain.
Yeah, we
She
share
wanted
that
to
one in
keep it
common.
going. But
That's pretty funny, man. So you haven't ever used an excuse to get out of one? Like, come on, man. I know you got at least one.
I I have used the excuse of, like family emergency or something like that. One night at work, I did
Okay,
sit there and tell them I had to go home because I forgot to feed and water my fish. Um,
that's pretty good,
which
man.
my
Okay,
manager
okay.
is pretty dumb because he was just like, "All right, we'll go take care of your pets."
Okay, okay, buddy. Okay. All right. So since you didn't come up with one, I'm gonna give you one. So the most ridiculous excuse that I've ever used to get out of a bad date or a one night stand was back in college when I went to University of Mississippi in Oxford, and this this chick that was from my hometown that I used to hang out with all of my buddies and stuff came over to the dorm room with her friend, and this chick, like her friend, was all over me, and I'm like, I was not feeling her at all. She was like, I probably would have gone a little bit skydiving, not a halo jump, but a little skydiving. So I wasn't really feeling it, and I wasn't drunk or anything. So I was like, sweetheart, I'm sorry, you're just not doing it for me. I'm gay, and she's like, you're not gay, and I was like, I'm gay. I'm straight up gay. I'm gay as fuck. I strictly dickly. I love dick, and she wasn't buying it. So I guess I wasn't selling it enough, but I have used that. It worked in the end, but yeah, that's my
You forgot
most
to add the
ridiculous.
list.
Yeah. What's that?
Said you forgot to add the list.
Why is that?
Well, what we talked about
No,
earlier.
no, 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 no. Let's not. No, 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 no. If you keep talking like that, I'm gonna have to get you a steak. You're gonna have one of them steaks. Oh shit. Okay, let's see what we got. We got one. We got a couple more questions, man. Um, have you ever accidentally sent a sext to the wrong person? If so, what happened after that? After you sent the text?
Ooh. Uh, Actually, I have multiple times actually.
Oh, let's hear it.
Well, back when I was in like high school, uh, I didn't have, except for like my high school sweetheart. Before me and her got together, I was pretty much a player. I didn't have a single girlfriend. It was multiple. Um, and I wasn't much for saving phone numbers and would just kind of typically go off of the last number.
All right. I can see where
Well,
this is going.
called one the wrong name, and then of course that wasn't a good idea.
Okay.
Uh, I said that it was my friends with my phone, which she did not believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I got an even better one. Was the
Okay.
night that I took my my baby's mom. She wanted to hook up with one of my dealers, and I was like, "All right, well, I don't give a fuck." So I brought the idea up to him. He was like, "Sure, why not?" So I took her over there. Well, I thought I texted her, and instead I actually texted my sugar mama.
Oops.
Uh,
How did that turn out?
oh, I proceeded to sit there and try to like calm her the fuck down for about 45 minutes before she finally sent me a text message that said, "You need to bring back the car, or else I'm calling and reporting it stolen."
Oh damn. Oh damn.
So
Damn it, man.
I immediately rushed over and dropped off. She had bought me a 2016, I think, Volvo S60. Um,
Damn.
so I took the car back, walked home, and then well, I fixed everything by the next morning. But
Yeah. Huh. Ain't that
good time.
something? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's one simple mistake, man. Can that fucked all your shit up, then? Maybe. So, do you save phone numbers now?
No,
No. Well, okay. So we don't learn from our lessons. That sounds like Ace. That's good. That's good.
hard headed as fuck.
Yes. Let's see. Um, I'm trying to find one here. Man, some of these are just the same and same. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I got it. I got it. What's the wildest hookup story you're willing to admit on here without getting banned?
Hmm.
I'm thinking the hotel room one, man. You're telling me about, dude. That's pretty wild.
Well, I mean,
They're
that
gonna get a
one
laugh
was.
out of that shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
Um,
Tell them about that one.
so first time that me and my baby's mom actually hooked up, me and one of my buddies were splitting a room. And it was like one of those extended stays or whatever. So you had the bed, you had the cuck chair with the fucking ottoman.
The cook chair with the ottoman. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So like we would rotate on who slept in the chair. Well,
Mhm.
it was my night with the bed, and so I just went picked up a half ounce. She came over. We'd all smoked a little bit. He was a heavy drinker and got drunk and passed out.
Okay.
Well, passed out with his feet up and everything, and we start fucking. I'm actually I was fingering her and eating her out, and she squirted across the room. It hit him, waking him up. Um, he then proceeded to turn on the TV to the news, and then turns and looks at me and said, "Is it raining?" Um, so then went from that to me having her and doggy and just still beating it up, carrying on a full conversation, smoking a bubble and watching the news, and just it was like
You're a
actually like made
multitask.
it
You're
work to sit there and explain to everybody like this is how I got woke up this morning.
This is you were multitasking, man. That was 4 or 5 things at once, man. That's pretty impressive, bro. It's pretty impressive. Um, hey,
Laser
man,
focus.
I'd like to go ahead and just take about 30 seconds, man. I got some fan mail here, dude, that just rolled in. Let's see what we got here. Yo, so fucking crew. Thanks for making my commute less miserable and my wine nights more validating. You guys talk about all the crazy messed up stuff I've done, but somehow make it feel like a badge of honor. I nearly spat out my drink when Jimmy said, "Would you rather be blocked or ghosted?" Because honestly, both feel like a slap in the face from the universe. Can't wait to hear more of the dirt. And that was Tom from fucking Ohio. Man, he's from Ohio. You need to go shake his hand, bro.
For real.
It's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we got some more. We'll go through this here shortly. Man, bro, I don't even know what to ask you anymore, man. Uh, shit.
I don't know.
I
The
know a lot
petty
of
one
shit
that you
about
put
you.
there and asked the other day was pretty good.
What's that? What?
What was the pettiest thing that I have ever done?
Oh, okay, okay, yes, yes. What is okay? Those were my questions. Yeah. So what that? You want to repeat that? Because I'm sure that there's new listeners out there. That'd be pretty good. So what's the pettiest thing you've ever done to anybody?
So the pettiest thing I've ever done to anybody was actually to my baby's mom after I found out she was cheating. I took all of her right shoes and hid them in different dumpsters and trash cans throughout the neighborhood.
So,
And I
so,
left
so
one
let's hold
pair,
on. Let's make sure. Let's make sure that the fucking audience heard that correctly. Say that again a little slower.
took all of her right shoes, except for one pair, I took the left. So she still had a, not a match, but she still had a pair.
that's that's pretty fucking petty, bro. I don't think I can top that, man. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good, man. Yeah, I remember that shit when you said it. I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. You got to hear that one, man. Um, let's see. Well, I mean, I don't even know why this is a question, honestly, Ace. What's one thing you've never done on a first date but secretly wanted to do? Well, I mean,
Ooh.
yeah. What? There's rules on first dates? I didn't know that. Like, I thought you could just
I thought
ball out. Like, if you're feeling it,
I
like,
thought
just
it'd be a
ball out.
test drive. Like the
Yeah,
fuck?
fuck.
You don't
Like,
just
I
sit
don't.
there and hop in a freaking test drive and drive like Miss Daisy.
Yeah, exactly. Get on it. I mean, you got to
There's
drive the
nothing
car.
to
You're buying the car
control
for a certain reason, right? Like, you're buying a vet for a reason. You better jump on that motherfucker. Yeah.
it.
So, what do you think? You ever
Uh,
had any? You ever had one of those before?
Not really. I mean, I
Okay.
guess you could say I've never done anal on the first date.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That man. Whew. I tell
One
you
of those
what.
you get forced into.
If that's what you're gonna do on your first date, I don't know how you're gonna top that. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. Anal. That's the one. Okay. Um. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not going to ask you this one. How do you handle hookups that turns into something like just plain crazy or emotionally clinging? I already know the answer to that, man. So we're not going to do that. Let's
Take a
see.
walk.
Yeah. Um, no, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Let's ask this one. What's your oh no moment from a hookup that turned into a total shit show?
Ooh.
this is
Um.
a good question for you.
I don't know. It might have been the time that I got the freaking letter in the mail saying that I had possibly a child that was 4 years old.
Oh shit! I haven't heard that story.
So it was actually right before me and my baby's mom got together.
Damn.
Um, I got a letter in the mail. Um,
Yeah.
pretty much saying that I was court ordered for a DNA test. Um,
Ooh, shit.
now I can't say whether or not I actually slept with her. I was on a lot of. lot of coke and a lot of alcohol at that point in my life.
Okay.
So one buddy, he was like, bro, he's like, hands down, it looks like yours. Not even gonna lie. He said, look at them bug eyes. Looks like she's high as fuck. But uh, blonde hair, blue eyes, fucking. I was like, good God, I hope not. I was like, because $1,600 a week
Yeah.
at
Yeah. 4
4 years.
years. Oh
What the
God.
fuck is my back child support?
Oh, I don't even want to fucking think about that, man. That's horrible. God damn.
Yeah, that
So
one
what
was a
ended up happening?
real. It wasn't mine. I was the seventh
Okay.
dude that she'd had tested.
Oh, god damn. So she's just going down the list then. Okay. All right. One of those. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay. Sound like a Maury Povich show right there.
it,
Um,
it could have been honestly, but
yeah.
man, they would have
I don't
gotten
know.
sick and tired of having her on.
Yeah. God damn. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. That's pretty good. If you had to choose between a one night stand with no regrets or a messy, months long toxic entanglement, which one would you choose?
Oh, I don't know. It'd probably have to be the toxic because seems to be what
Yeah,
I'm
the
drawn
months
to.
the months long. Yeah, I think that's
Like,
about accurate,
yeah,
dude. Okay.
it's not how
All
long
right.
most of
So
my flings last anyway, but you know.
yeah, that's true. All right. Let's see. We're going bouncing around here. Have you ever ghosted somebody and only to accidentally run into them later? What did you do if that happened?
I actually kind of tried to do that with work once. When I was in high school.
Oh yeah.
Um, we had a rivalry game that was coming up, and it was for basketball, and that was the only sport I actually didn't play. Um, but so I sit there and called off of work that I was sick. I ended up running into our GM.
Oh shit.
Um, I seen her. I tried to duck behind people. Well, she noticed me real quick. Um,
Oops.
and then pretty much told me while we were at the game that I was going to be getting fired.
Okay.
Which then my dad proceeded to march me in there on my next shift and talk to her and was able to help me keep my job. But yeah, that one was oops.
Oops. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. All right, man. Let me see. I got a couple more questions for you, man. Have you ever had a friends with benefit situation turn awkward or dramatic?
Yeah, when she thought she was pregnant.
Ooh. Oh God. That sucks.
Uh,
Okay. Hmm.
Condom ended up busting,
Oof.
which I thought I pulled out in time anyway, but it's I don't know. If we went through as many kids as I should have, um, there for a while I didn't think my swimmers were strong enough to survive. I would technically have 10 kids.
God damn.
Yeah,
God damn.
I should be for a baseball team, you know.
There you go, man. There you go. Sounds good.
Uh,
Let's read some more. Okay, let's read some more fan mail here. Let's see. Sup, Jimmy? Just wanted to say your show is the only thing that gets me to put some pants on some days. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Pants are important. Uh, your red flag or rave flag segment is peak entertainment. We haven't done that one yet. We did a closed audience one, but yeah. Uh, so now I'm suspicious of everyone who says let's vibe. Keep exposing those subtle relationship lies and don't ever censor the F bombs. Much love from your biggest disaster fan, Bill. In where does that say? Somewhere in Wisconsin. Okay, Bill, we appreciate you listening, buddy. That's awesome. That's some pretty funny shit. So, you ever have that problem, Ace? Trying to decide whether or not you're going to wear pants today?
yeah, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Depends
Yeah. I
on
mean,
what girls are.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I had trouble with that this morning trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to put my pants on. So, um, yeah.
Or if I
So,
want to go left foot then right foot, or do I want to go right and then left?
okay, I'm glad you brought that up. You just reminded me of something. I got a question I got to ask you. Okay, so
Oh,
when you put when you no, this is okay. When you it's a very important answer though. The answer is very important. So when you putting your socks and shoes on, how
hmm
do you do that? Do you go sock, sock, shoe, shoe? Or do you go sock, shoe, sock, shoe? It doesn't matter what side, which foot you do first, but it just, you know what I'm saying?
sock
You
shoe,
put your,
sock shoe.
no, you did not. You didn't say that.
I do.
Did you? You go sock, shoe, sock, shoe. That's like, okay, here's another one. Do you eat your cereal like do you put milk in the bowl and just add cereal or do you put cereal in the bowl and you add the milk?
Cereal in the bowl and then add milk.
Right. Okay. So the other people, the psychopaths like you doing the fucking sock, shoe set, that's not how you put your fucking shit on, man. General consensus is sock, shoe, shoe, man. Come on now. That's just weird.
Because that's what you were taught in the military.
That's what I was taught when I was a little kid. But anyway, I digress.
Well,
The
listen,
the the
if they
the
had a
cereal
book
one.
that told us how to raise kids, I need it.
Oh well, I don't think they wrote a book on that. Nobody can tell you that
Exactly.
shit. Everybody's different.
It's all trial and
Um,
error.
yes, exactly. So you guys struggling out there with kids, and you think you're not doing a good job, and you think that you're failing them and everything. You're not. We all did it. We all think we're all failing our kids, but we're not doing it. So you're doing great.
Listen, for
Keep that
Christ's
shit
sake,
up.
it's 12:31 in the freaking morning, and I got a 3-year-old that's like playing kamikaze, like dive bombing everything and fucking running
Oh,
wild.
is she there in the room with you right now?
No,
Yeah.
I
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
I
No, I
walked
was just
outside for a second because I'm
okay.
sick and tired of leaving the door bedroom.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. You got any profound or clever statements you want to release to the public, man?
Honestly, just always check on your loved ones. Um, I know
Yeah.
when we were doing the last episode, I was supposed to be there. I actually just had a friend pass away on that day.
Yeah.
Drink water. Heat
Yeah.
exhaustion led into cardiac arrest, and it he's no longer here. Um, so just definitely, if you're working in the heat, take breaks, hydrate. If you're
Sure.
smoking or using, hydrate.
Right.
Like it.
Yes. Yeah. And even if you're not using or whatever, you need to hydrate, man. Your body's made up of mostly water, man. And if you deplete that, you're going to become a heat casualty. When you become a heat casualty, then you're going to be prone to become a heat casualty every fucking time it's hot outside. And you don't want to do that. It's a terrible fucking thing to have to worry about. Um, but yes, also Ace, you said it. You check in on your loved ones and your close friends and it's some other assholes, you know. We don't want to see anybody fucking come to any harm to anybody. So um, we're always here. You can reach out to Ace. Ace actually has his own chat room now. It's the Chat with Ace channel in here, and he pops in every once in a while. I try to let the Telegram folks know and everybody that can know that he's out there wanting to talk to people. And if you want to talk to him, he's going to be there for you. But we're always here, Soph and
Anytime.
I. What's that?
Anytime. It does not
Anytime.
matter.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And he
Send me
means
a
that
message.
anytime.
You name it.
Yeah.
If I'm awake and my daughter doesn't have my phone, I will listen. I will do whatever I need to do to get you help. Be there to support you in your help that you need or anything.
Yep.
Because I've been through a lot,
Yeah.
and
We
anybody
know.
else from going through some of the struggles I've went through, I will be there.
Yep. I can attest to that, man. That they know Ace commented how I've helped him through a couple of tough times, man. It's the same thing. for me. He's been my homie that's pulled me out of a couple of dark places. So it works, guys. But you just gotta don't be scared to call. Don't be too proud to call. Fucking just there's no judgment, man. When you call us, we're just here to help, man. We're here to listen and do everything that we can to help you through that situation. So just remember that. My information is on the podcast page, and you guys call me anytime you need to. We can jump in here. You can call me on my personal cell phone. I don't give a shit. Any time of the day or night, I'll answer it. So
Definitely want to give a shout out to Soph for literally seeing her in a VC one night when we got to talking, and then I kind of told her my story a little bit, and that's when episode 5 became a thing.
Shout out to you
yeah,
too. I love you, Ace. You're awesome.
there she is. Shit, bro. You remember what Soph told you? Because she told me the same fucking thing, man. What'd she tell you before we talked, before we met, man? What did she tell you?
I think you and Jimmy are gonna get along great.
I knew it too.
She could not have been more right.
Wasn't even ready for her.
Nope, no, man. She was dead ass, man. Like you're gonna like this guy. You're gonna like this guy a lot. Like, okay, yeah, she was right, man. Dude, I talk to this dude every fucking day. Yeah, no shit.
I know, and I think it's so awesome that y'all just talk every day and stuff. Like, can form a relationship after meeting for that episode. That's just amazing.
Oh yeah, we definitely got a bromance going on. We got a couple of inside jokes about that too. So if you ever hear us talking about giving each other steaks, yeah, that's not. We're talking about meat, but it's not a steak. Did you eat?
Oh my!
I was thinking ribeye. I wasn't expecting that meat.
You lying ass motherfucker! Shut up. Shit. Goddamn, man. I really like. It's something because I don't talk to a lot of people out in the real world anymore, man, because they're just I can't take the time and the effort to go into building a rapport with them and getting to know them and all that shit. So having Ace, somebody like Ace here on Discord is awesome, man. You can VC with them, you can just chat on the fucking audio with them, but it's cool to have a fucking buddy on here that that pretty much some of the same experiences and knows what you're going through and stuff like that. It's definitely been a godsend.
And he's also a very good friend. Anytime that I create like the Telegram group, he's just right there. So thank you for that, Ace.
Yeah, definitely. And that's awesome. Shameless plug here. Telegram, So Fuck It Podcast Telegram. If you guys are on Telegram, go ahead and hit us up over there. We got a lot of stuff's always happening on that, like at night, day, whatever. Let's see, and the Snapchat also, we got this So Fuck It Snapchat.
All of those links can be found at the very top of the server under other So Fuck It. Check out those links. We also have a Zoom.
There you go, and a Zoom too. Sweet. I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the one of the newest members of the So Fuck It family, my girl Tiff.
Tiffany,
so
she's awesome.
Yeah,
I like.
Yes, she is. She's a hell of a woman, man. There's pretty much nothing that she can't do, which is pretty awesome. I try to find out how I'm going to compete with this woman. Of course, we know it's not a competition, but still, I got.
How did you even land that woman?
I think I didn't land her. She landed me. Yeah, it was. Okay, this is perfect. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so I went into the into one of your channels, into the main chat. All right, and I asked the question of my Houston people. And I needed somebody to hit me up because I needed to get some mushrooms. And I wanted to talk to somebody and see if somebody could get it because my two guys were out. So it was like 1 or 2 days after I posted it, nobody had replied to it. And then this chick comes in and says, "Hey, did you ever get what you were looking for?" And I said, "No." So I was like, "Can I go ahead and DM you and let you know what it is, and maybe you can help me out?" And come to find out that she could get those, and she was 45 minutes north of me, and that's all coincidental. Like I don't know how all of this shit came together. We're still trying to work the pieces out of how everything come together, because I could do a whole fucking podcast on all the shit that we have in common, that we're like nowhere near each other, but we're in the same place. It's crazy. So I went over there to buy some shrooms and stuff, and we talked a little bit on Discord, and then we talked on the phone. And I was like hooked instantly on this chick, man, like instantly. And I wanted to turn this, I guess, purchasing relationship into something more. Like I knew it from the start, and it was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 visits after that, and we both agreed on moving forward with our relationship, and we're fucking good. I guess that was my quick shout out to my girl. Uh, okay, look, we got Wally in the audience, man. I'm gonna go ahead and read what he put in here. He said he just got home from work and hasn't heard our podcast yet, so he's trying something new. Um, we seem genuine. That's awesome, man. We are nothing but genuine around here. 100% grade A genuine. For It's hard for him to involve. Yes, it's hard for him to involve others in his in legal life, and we understand that, man. But we hope once
A lot of
you
people
get to
right
know,
here.
yeah, we hope that when you get to know us, man, that you can open up to us, because we're doing the same shit, brother. Um, so we appreciate you listening in, man. If you have any questions for Ace, if you have any questions for me, or even Soph, man, go ahead and type them out, dude, and we'll get you online. If you have something that you want to talk about, bro, fucking let Soph know, and we'll put you on the list, man. Um, Season 2 is going to be off the chain. I fear. Like I think it's going to be better than the first season, strictly because myself, I'm a little bit more comfortable on doing this. I think I got a handle on it now. Yeah,
It's going to be really good.
yeah, and she's Soph is currently, or I don't know if you're finished with it yet, but she's revamping the server. She's doing a lot of changes and adding some stuff, subtracting some stuff. So, you guys that haven't jumped around the server and looked at it all, go ahead and check it out. Big things happening for season 2 of the So Fuck It podcast. Guys, this is a dude right here that has been up here talking with us tonight, man. This guy right here, I dare say that I would consider him a brother, um, right now, and I really appreciate you coming back, Ace, and talking with me, man. I love bullshitting with you day in and day out. Um, Thanks again for your story, and your episode 5 is still the most listened to one. Let's see if we can keep that belt for you, bud.
Oh, it it was a hard one to tell. I'll tell you that.
I know, man.
A lot of events in my life have not went very well. Um, but I mean, I'm still here to tell the story, and I'm still here
Yeah,
for a purpose. So,
that's it. That's the reason. That's good, man. Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. We're I'm sure fucking happy as fuck that you're still here, man. Fucking give an outro.
um, well, like I said, just double check on your family members. Don't forget to say I love you. That way, they
There you
always
go.
know how you feel. Um, because never know when that day's gonna come. You can't take every day for granted. Um, so definitely just keep in touch with your family.
That's perfect, man. That's awesome, Ace. Thank you again for coming back, man. And I'm sure we'll have you on. Fuck, I might make you a guest host, and you could come on there, and we could double team these motherfuckers. That would be some funny shit. We got Wally back out there. He says he's old school, and these types of things just weren't done. Times are changing. Don't want to be that hard ass anymore, so I'm here. That is perfect, Wally. That is the whole reason why I started this podcast in the first place, is to break down those barriers and those walls that us guys have and have been taught. You know, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you seem like you're around my age, the way that you're talking and what you're saying. So, yeah, man, it's this place right here is a safe 52. Okay, so I'm 48, so we're about the same age. So I do understand where you're coming from, bro. And this is the place right here. You can come and talk to us here, and there will be no judgment, man. We're trying to break down those walls because it's important that guys know that it's okay to talk about their feelings, man. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let those walls down, man, and let people know the real you, not just that fucking that hard ass facade that you portray every day, man. Because it gets exhausting, bro. I've been there, you know. I've been there. So thanks again, Wally, and I look forward to chatting with you. And we'll see what we can do about getting you on the podcast, man. Guys, this has been a special edition with our boy Ace. Don't forget, he's got his own chat room. He likes to talk. You guys need help or anything like that, you want to talk to somebody at any time, he's there for you.
You have yours too. You have your chat.
I do. I have my chat too, man. If you want to jump in there with me anytime, let me know. You can ping me from there. I'll pick up and we'll get it going. Soph, my producer, thank you so much for coming in and doing this for us. We really appreciate you and all the hard work that you've put into this, because without you, we couldn't do this. So thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
You got it. And that's a wrap, folks. This is Jimmy Diesel signing off from the So Fuck It Podcast. Season 1 special episode is done. We'll see you in Season 2. Stay frosty.
not like I know I am now. You look so good in the brown. And now it's all way down. If it's my life, I just wanna. Falling in and out of love, running from what I'm afraid of. You never were one to trust, that I leave you in the dust. to lose, but what I'll find if I play this game, would I lose my mind? Would I lose my mind? I spread my wings and take a dive. Adrenaline, now I feel alive. Now I feel alive. Got faith and love in you. I got faith and love in you. My heart's beating in my face with the rhythm I don't know. But this time I'll run away, 'cause I learned to let it go. I got faith and love and you. remember being young. I remember being free. I welcome the unknown. Where now that nice feeling easy. I remember being young. I remember being free. New entire worlds across the galaxies.
I remember being free. I welcome the unknown. Where now that life's feeling easy. I remember being young. I remember being free. I built entire worlds, crossed galaxies.
frozen in time as our palms meet and our skin melts together. this is the last goodbye. But this is the last goodbye.
Slaves in the new dance music.
Impression, nothing beats seeing the actual product. Just stack the bread so the brand name shows best. You also have to have good displays that sell. Appetite appeal.
spell running over me. Let's take a load off here, here in the pilot seat. We'll run the moonlight clean. I'll be the wire brush, clown above the clouds, but there's only us.
Spiritual experience.